Hi friends, welcome to this exciting training session being conducted by TNV Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the second clause of ISO 27001-2013, which is normative references. So let's begin the discussion. Friends, before we take a deep dive into the details of this clause, we first need to understand what normative references are, or we can say that what one should mean by normative references. We take up the definition of normative references and then we'll try to enlighten ourselves about its meaning and purpose. Normative references can be defined as the information, documents, text that are cited by another document stating that the particular concept has been adapted from a mentioned source. In simple terms, we can say that a written document which explains any concept of the universe and is already in use has actually taken reference from any second document to explain a specific terminology and is also mentioning the source from which the reference has been taken. If we talk about ISO 27001-2013, then normative references in context to this standard will be some IT terminologies, words, definitions, or technical aspects that the standard will explain with the help of another document. Hence, the definition and core idea will be written in any other document or standard, and ISO 27001-2013 will be citing the reference of that particular document while explaining the concept in consideration. Friends, we must have seen that in several PDF copies available on internet and in hard copies of books published by authors, they often highlight a statement at certain places. The highlighted statement is usually given a unique number or alphanumeric identity and is followed by a line saying see reference ABCXY. This means that this highlighted portion of the document is actually citing reference from another document which has the details of the topic explained and thus is not the original idea of this document. Let's look at few examples before we know that which document ISO 27001-2013 cites for references. Point 1. 5.2 requirements for gases in switchgear. Adequate correction shall be made for measurement made at other temperatures. For the measurement and determination of the dew point, refer to IEEE standard 1125 4.9 rated supply frequency of closing and opening devices and auxiliary circuits subclause 4.9 of IEC 60694 is applicable. The above mentioned statement gives us an idea that an organization has surely made a rule book for its operations. This hypothetical rule book has several parameters explained that helps the employees of the organization to identify that how should they actually perform a task and what procedures are to be followed. Therefore, let's say that rule number 5.2 lists out the requirement of gases in switchgears. It says that correction should be made while recording measurement at different temperatures. And importantly, it says that for the measurement and determination of the dew point, refer to IEEE standard 1125 4.9. Here is the answer to all of our questions. This phrase highlighted above means that this hypothetical rulebook of the organization is actually taking reference from another document, in this case IEEE standard 1125 4.9, for explaining and understanding a specific concept, which is measurement and determination of dew point in this case, and which is actually defined in the reference document in a detailed manner. I am sure now we are absolutely clear with the definition of normative references and their purpose. Now we come to the major part of our discussion, that which document or standard does the ISO 27001-2013 cites references actually? The answer to all of your curiosities is the standard named as ISO 22300 and Annex A. The ISO 27001-2013 refers to two other documents, that is ISO 22300 Security and Resilience Vocabulary and Annex A, that list out the list of controls that an organization need to establish for gap analysis and risk assessment. The aim of ISO 22300 is to encourage a mutual and consistent understanding and use of uniform terms and definitions which are related to the processes and frameworks of security and resilience. It is very important to understand that ISO 27001-2013 refers to ISO 22300 in two different ways, which are stated below. Point number 1. Sometimes it makes dated references which can look like source ISO 22300-2018. It means that this only edition of the standard actually applies while citing the reference. Point 2. However, at other times, it can make undated references which can look like source ISO 22300. It means the standard refers to the latest edition of ISO 22300 and includes all changes that has been made to it after its publication. The ISO 22300 includes around 360 terms and their definitions. For the complete set of terms and definitions described in this standard, you can refer to ISO 22300 Standard Updated Version. However, Annex A is provided with the international standard copy, and you can refer the same for understanding what it explains and consists. So friends, we now conclude this discussion, and I hope that we all are clear about the concept and normative references and Clause 2 of ISO 27001-2013. See you soon with an exciting new topic. Till then, goodbye.